Balls! Three of these sons of bitches. I totally misunderstand what we have to do here. Can't actually jump there. Right. Okay, now they've added sliding to the game. Are the spikes sliding too? Yeah, that's wonderful. Everything's sliding, so even if you move an inch when you land, you're in trouble. What is this thing for? It's like it's protected by ice. But I think I'm gonna hate this level. Zombies? Oh, these two lunging attacks. Right, they seem to be fairly weak compared to what we've already encountered. They're pretty much blind to anything behind them. I really want to go as close to the center as possible. The door is locked. Sure. Just wondering what's the point of these platforms. Don't seem to be getting any loot out of these guys. Or for magic. Two openings. I'm guessing if I continue on with this, it'll just go around. So goddamn mages. Okay, now what? Teleportation. Well, we don't, strictly speaking, need it now. Just want to more or less memorize where it is. You son of a bitch. Okay, seems like we're sort of guiding the thingamajigs with the lights. Yep, that's exactly what we're doing. I think we're better if we go after the chest now. For fuck's sakes. Use this to summon this. A pendant? Yeah, you were supposed to use it to get out of here. Holy ass, shop. I don't know what a green potion does, or a black potion, or what the hell this is. Can you show the crest? So without the crest we aren't getting shit. Fair enough. Gives me an idea what exactly do we need to do. So we probably need at least gold or a black potion or green potion. But without the crest we can't get anything. At least this gives us more of a goal to try to reach here. What have I done to deserve this? We've explored the dead end before moving forward. I suppose we can always get to it fairly easily through teleportation though.
Beat them!
It's an invisible enemy here. No, it's I need to use my mirror image to do the killing, I guess. Liver. How to get to that guy? We need to press that probably with a boulder. Right, so what we need is to stop boulder more or less somewhere here so we can push it there. How in the hell could you do that? I only have 2 boulders. Does it work? Probably doesn't work like this. Time it? Yeah, maybe that's the key here. So you don't have to necessarily push it to the end, you just have to time it so it hits it and gives you enough time to get things done. Still, that doesn't really help us too much. Because I would need to be able to push it from here. We can always try things. Doesn't work quite like this. But does this give me time to do it? My wife is still being held. You take me with you. It's too dangerous. Please wait. Okay. Well, yeah, this... okay. It looks like this entire area from the start of the level, where we went to the west, it's might be a separate area from the path that goes to the east. Because this looks certainly like a dead end. Crest. Now we can deal with the mage. Except we don't really know what kind of a deal we need to do with the mage. Multiple different options. Black, gold, green. Never visited this one. No. Are my cows safe? Oh shit. What do they want me to do here? X all up or what? Well, they want a pattern of some sort. Shrug? Strong winds. In order we need to achieve what? We need to get the ball to the bottom there. I guess this is a time thing more than anything else. This will go... yeah. If we... I think this might be the correct location where we need to push. Right. Currently I think it'll go a little bit to the side. Right. I'm not sure at what stage you're supposed to do this. Relayer. Right, there could be. Usually the maps are fairly filled out, so the sort of empty area right in the middle of the map, a little bit to the east, odd thing, could be a secret room. Still, there should be a. Not sure what's so special about the sword. Doesn't seem to do any more damage than the previous one. Maybe it'll some kind of special effect, or works better against certain opponents. Black potion. Which means we're certainly not going to buy a black potion. It's medicine of some sort. What does it do? We're poisoned. But that leaves gold and green. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Don't think I've... Yeah, this was the teleportation chamber. But I haven't been is the path here. Full health. Well, mystery solved. We could benefit from earth and fire. Have a healthier stock of magic. This would be a fairly golden opportunity to go there anyway. It costs us about 100. But we don't really rely too much on magic anymore. It's really when we need to take down bosses or otherwise physical attacks for whatever reason don't really work. I think it was the inn. So I'm gonna try to see if I can use the music box on the piano, maybe you. No. I don't want to talk to her, just in case she wants to play the stupid piano once more.
Thank you. Thank you.
If I had to take a guess, I would buy the gold potion. I mean, that seems like the most likely one. I don't even recall where the shop is. I think a little bit to the south, more or less at the center. But we had another choice where to go. This is a dead end without a doubt. Oh shit. There has to be a point to it. Okay, push the thingamajig. And I managed to fuck it up. Excellent. It doesn't actually work like that. What the hell does it even do? Right, seriously though. Opens and closes this door. I don't really see the benefit in that. Pushy. Looks like those could be blocks to push around. Again, why really? Ah, this is goes back to the beginning of the map. So more or less my hunch about this area was perfectly correct. If you come from the other direction, this makes perfect sense. Oh fuck. Don't seem to be hostile toward me anymore. Please proceed. I didn't want to actually attack you though. We might as well take a look. We're gonna have to take a look sooner or later. Lasers.
Beat them.
Beat them. Or eat them. We'll take the other path. It looks like it's gonna be a dead end. There's money. Ah, this is an interesting thing. It seems to react exactly in the opposite way I want to go. $900 gold. This would be enough to buy an actual equipment upgrade. If I had to buy something, I'd definitely buy an armor. It seems to be that weapons you get constantly from here. Also, actually, I'm pretty sure the relayer might have been the weapon that you can buy from the shop. Mainly because it looks the same. I'm not sure actually if it's a relayer. Gauntlet might be that thing you can buy too. But an armor was probably something else. And it seems to be the rarest item you can find anyway. Right, so why do we need a potion? Well, they're basically wizards. Could be that it's best to try to kill the wizard. Like, this either could be a dead end. Just pick up direction and go. You're the Y.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now I can go back to my daughter. Yeah. Oh fuck, the controls got inverted. Oh, they're correct again. Another full health fountain. Okay, every time we go to places where the finger points on a statue, the controls get inverted.
Answer the riddle.
Answer the riddle. Now we can already go there. Probably should check this out first. There's an arrow here. Arrow here. And I'm off the map. Dragon. Oh, we skipped an armor. I don't particularly care. There's no point buying an armor now. We have a respectable sword, a respectable armor, and I guess middle of the road gloves. So doesn't really matter if we get everything. As long as it's good enough to get the job done. Some kind of notification there. Don't know why I should care.
Answer the riddle.
Okay, so the riddle how? During the execution of our plan, unfortunately, we discovered there is a traitor in our midst. Those who go against the will of Lord Rogue and stand in our way should fully understand what will happen to them. But first we must deal with another troublemaker. Jump, 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 jump. Come down.
Thank you.
Just as I thought, my belief in Huster was wrong. The guild is planning something outrageous. Truly, truly, truly outrageous. I got scared and tried to bring their plan to the attention of the king. They're trying to revitalize Huster, that most evil demon, who is sealed beneath the shrine. Okay. Scorpion. Probably poisons. But this probably didn't. Or shielding his head. Again, we need to figure out where exactly we need to get. Seems like this, and there's pretty much the opposite place. Don't do all that much damage though. Yeah, and full life immediately afterwards, so what's the point of even taking care of your own life? Key 4. Okay, so we absolutely had to get here. There's only one place more where we can go. I think that's where shopkeeper was somewhere there. We have the crest to do the shopping. I can, assuming the cost is somewhat realistic, I can just save and see what the green and gold potion do. Black is poison. Get the armor from the north. This place seems to have different colored floor tiles in there, and they are marking paths. Not sure what happens if you diverge from the path. Don't particularly want to find out either. We very likely have the key to this place, but this is not... okay, this might be the shop. Definitely not. So where the hell could the shop even be? Maybe closer to the teleporter? Doesn't mean that I couldn't go and see what's here. Okay, here's again. There's different colored tiles in this room. Blackish, marking some sort of a road. But is it just that? Okay, it turns everything next to this to a different one. We need to get everything to... the excess or... God's sakes. Probably circles. Guessing... what exactly do we need to do here? It's time. Right, so this is probably a thing we need to solve one way or another. A barrage of fire spells thrown at you. sure what we do, and at least see any obvious thing we can try. So, potion shopping. Where exactly do we go? Well, I'm assuming I know where I need to go, but I don't actually know. Yes, this is where I wanted to end up in. I think the last pathway on the right hand side could be the one we're talking about. That one that we can see on the left edge. And of course you actually fail horribly. Ah, potion is 4,000 gold. Okay. Too much for you. Right. How the hell are you supposed to get this much cash, really? We collect all the high class goods. Okay. So this has really nothing to do with anything that certainly can't afford any of this shit, but there's usually you have a chance sometimes to sell things. I could potentially sell some of my gear, but who can I sell things to? And it would still seem odd that that would be required to make progress. Still, the door we found is the only place we can go. There's that one little area there, a little to our north, that's doesn't seem to have any access point to it. It's very weird because everything else is filled up. It sort of sticks out there a little bit. I want to go and take a look. I more or less just want to see if there's anything odd about this.
Beat them.
Yeah, this is the mirror room. This is my goal. Yeah, it's we're sort of seeing the mirror room, that area, so it does serve a purpose. But at the same time, it's right. It's where the other room already is, so it doesn't really explain everything. The man here is gone. There's nothing special here. Well, this sort of could be special. Don't really see how. This is the room I've already been in, right? So the fire's room is the only one we can realistically go to, and we need to figure out its secret. I suppose we could try to follow the instructions. Stop. Don't do anything when it starts shooting. It could also be that certain areas there are protected, you just don't know it. Likely the darker areas in the floor. What was the other room? We've been here already. I want to be here. Not really thinking about this, just pressing these as random and seeing what works and what doesn't. I think that's a big problem. Okay, what exactly would we need to do? Okay. There's no way for you to really dodge these. It's a pure survival thing then. There has to be a better way to do this. There's clearly something invisible here. Probably the source of the weird attacks. Same here. Same here. I don't know what they are, but it's around 4 of them. Yeah, that's where the attacks originate. You can dodge some of them, but it's still a gauntlet you have to survive. There doesn't appear to be anything here, so this is probably where you have the most to dodge these. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Ooh, you can collect their attacks back to them. What's the Distro Undead magic? To have at least 3 to 4 options here. Right? Lower ones probably go to blank, just individual small rooms. Full health.
Beat them.
Eat them. Holy shit. Valuable, useful things as loot. These things barely harm us in general. We have 3 points of damage. But loot harmless. Okay. Fireball defense shield. Seems to be an opening in that. Probably because I hit it. Right, I don't think I need to go for fuck's sake. Maximum life. Hard to complain about that. Especially when you can just recharge your life. So the damage really doesn't matter. Okay, one extra place to go to. The only place to go to, really. I was expecting a boss fight of some sort. Oh, you're supposed to do this. You're going to have to hurry. No. Fairly close though. Definitely a boss. So what is this time? Welcome, courageous one. You are back after overcoming many difficulties. But I wish to put you to the test once more. To see if you are a man who is worthy of using me. Is this the... holy shit. Light Crusader? I guess that's the weapon. What exactly do I need to hit its back or something? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's invulnerable everywhere else. If I don't stay close to it, it'll start to range attacks. One. This seems fairly simple. I mean, we're still getting heat from time to time, but we got the basic G-Stock down, and there's really not much you can do here. Not sure exactly where we can get a guaranteed heat on it, though. But we're getting regular hits. And the shield will last. We have enough magic easily to do this. Why can't you hit it? What the hell is it doing? I don't want to spend any magic, I'm gonna get full heal after defeating this anyway. More hit and that's... Well done. You are truly worthy of using Light Crusader's power. You may borrow a wizard's power to seal Huster's power. Okay. And suddenly we get a huge power boost. Still, sort of seems like an early stage to get this sword, but I guess the castle is probably equal distance from the edge as the lowest level, which would be I think 5 at this stage. So closer to the end than I thought. Probably, possibly. I wouldn't mind because nothing new has really popped up for some time. There's probably a new pair of gauntlets and armor on this level. And it's definitely looking like the castle and B5 are at equal distance to the edges of the screen, so this could be the last one. It's hard to say, I mean, gauge the length of a game initially in these games, because it could be something like 15 minutes to 30 hours with these console games of this era, so who the hell knows. But I'll leave things here.